Hi, I'm Lucy.
I'm Krish.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Hannah.
And this is Pack Chats.
Shall we address the elephant in the room? Between us, we've been granted $20,000, $5,000 each. Hannah, how do you feel about that?
Look, I think it was quite the big responsibility getting given $5,000, and I was like, I don't know what to do with it. It's not like I had ideas already of my own, so I think it took a lot of really just sit with myself, and I had to go through, and I was like, what do I want to do with that $5,000? But at the end of the day, it feels like a big responsibility, just getting given $5,000 off the bat, and you're like, okay. Right, so what do I do from here?
Yeah.
Well, let's clarify, why did we get $5,000 each then, eh? What's
the origin story?
Yeah. Well, basically our founders have trusted us to found our own small businesses, our own side hustles, if you will, and talk about the journey on this podcast, Pack Chats. Yeah.
That's the whole purpose, help fellow uni students out. Well, I guess I'm not in uni, you guys are, but I'm the mature age student. Yeah.
Were you thinking of going back to be?
Yeah. But so what are you guys studying, and what are we thinking of doing for businesses, hey? Anything related to the degrees?
Yeah, well, personally for me, I'm doing
No.
I'm doing journalism at uni, both journalism and politics degrees, so a double degree. And I'm founding a interview-based business called Sit and Love, and I'll be highlighting love stories from various different passerbyers throughout Sydney.
What gave you the kind of motivation, or what kind of drew you towards that?
Towards interviewing or love
interviewing
stories?
And the story.
I think interviewing, I don't know. Look, it was never something that I was originally dead set on, but I think as I studied journalism, I realized that I really enjoy talking to people. Mm-hmm. You actually learn a lot, and I think beforehand I was a little bit, conceited. I was like, I'm not going to learn anything new from these people, but you do. You learn a lot. So I think the main motivating factor is the fact that I want to learn. Yeah. What about you, Krish? What's your business?
What do you want?
Well,
I'll give a quick introduction and then we can go around to everyone else as well. I'm a fourth-year uni student. I majored in information systems and international relations. I guess my side hustle has kind of something to do with that. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% set on exactly what I want to do, but it's generally in the space of I want to create apps that, one, either get people to interact with each other and help each other. So kind of similar to what you had in mind, or something that just kind of helps other businesses get what they need to do done. So one of the things that I'm working on is for literary magazines, and it's kind of helping them streamline their, I guess, workflow. So yeah.
Awesome.
Hannah?
I am a first-year uni student, and I'm doing nursing. I'm studying nursing, but I took a gap year last year. So I lived overseas. I lived in the UK for a year, and I worked at a boarding school, and that gave me the ability to travel and go overseas and meet a whole bunch of new people and very much like-minded people who kind of, I guess, not have the same outlook on life, but just we all didn't know what we wanted to do. So it gave us that year and the opportunity to kind of, more opportunities really.
Find yourself
a bit more. Yeah, find yourself abroad. But basically my small business that I've come up with is a swimwear brand. I just really enjoy the fashion industry, clothes, and I think last year travelling, you can never have enough bikinis, so not enough swimwear I found. So yeah, that's.
Where were you travelling again?
I travelled all over. So for the start, I went to Scotland, Denmark, Sweden, Belgium, the Netherlands, and then I was in Europe. So I did Spain, Italy, Croatia, Greece, and then I went to Switzerland, and then I went to Iceland.
Oh, everywhere. Bit of cold bit.
And
All the
Ireland.
famously
It
good
was
bikini
good fun, though.
spots.
I had great fun. It was really, really good. Lots of stories. Lots and lots of stories that come out of that. Some good, some bad, some really funny, some not so funny. So yeah. Alex?
So I graduated uni a few years ago. I did film productions, and obviously working out very well for me. No, but no, I was thinking of I really like cooking, so I was thinking of finding a platform, maybe a website, that sort of thing, YouTube, and sort of the only thing I'm not very good at cooking. I like finesse, so if I sort of frame it as the not so good cook, I'm teaching everyone how to cut onions better or how to make cakes more consistent, how to bake them more consistently.
Yeah, which I think
without them
resonates
deflating.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But Alex, you were thinking of going back to uni.
Yeah, I was. I'm not sure about it yet. I think that's what's good about the opportunity we've been given, though, to sort of, the
Find your
freedom,
niche.
try and find our niche. Yeah. See if uni should be an option for me or not. So I'll give. I was thinking of going back and studying teaching because I love history, and so we'll see how this whole side hustle
Pans out.
goes.
Yeah.
We'll keep you all updated pretty frequently about how we're going. This is still very infant stages, I guess.
It is. Yeah, exactly. Which is good because I feel as though the listeners can sort of grow alongside us.
Yeah.
Even try something at the same time. We're kind of building our own side hustles.
Yeah,
So you can
absolutely.
try something else. It's all about building something that you're interested in and then keep going at it.
Absolutely.
It's shared community.
That's it. We're
Shared-
here to
Shared
encourage
struggles.
shared
everyone.
experiences.
Yeah, of course.
Shared
We're
growth.
all hitting roadblocks together.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Speaking of roadblocks, have you guys encountered any key challenges so far? I know we're in the infant stage, but have you guys encountered any key challenges within your businesses?
I think honestly, it's just, well, at least for me, it's finding something that one, I'm interested in, and then two, that I know other people would also find beneficial or find useful in their lives. It's kind of honing down on that idea. But I think that's all about trial and error.
Yeah.
Try a few things and then eventually you'll find something that kind of clicks with you.
Yeah. I think mine's just the saturation market, how heavily saturated swimwear is everywhere. But yeah, I think if you're passionate about it and you see a vision, possibilities are endless, really. So just got to keep going at it, keep working at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep refining it, keep tuning it.
Yeah, well,
Discipline.
you're focusing on the more product side of things. And how
Yeah.
you're finding sort of sourcing,
Yeah,
finding materials.
that's what I
There's
found
so
a
much
struggle.
research for
yeah,
all that.
So, just trying to find the right manufacturer and the right place to kind of bring your vision to life and your designs and your sketches and your ideas and stuff, that's proving to be. It's also getting the right fabrics. You don't want the stuff to bleed or to run, otherwise it fades and then people won't want to buy your product because it literally lasts probably 3 swims and then it's dull.
Disintegrating.
Dissolvable, yeah.
So I think finding all that because that's so new to me. I don't understand how that works. Obviously, I'm not really doing fashion at uni. Complete opposite. So it's just that's probably my own a few roadblocks actually.
Yeah.
Hey, Krish,
Hey, Alex.
did you know that WolfX is a one-stop shop for university students all over Australia? As a service, WolfX offers students an ecosystem to buy, sell, and trade with other students across 40 plus universities.
Whoa.
On top of this, you'll have the opportunity to communicate with other like-minded individuals with the shared interest in starting their own side business.
Whoa. WolfX is the perfect space for you to network, connect, and grow with your fellow students. Before the launch of our app, for the whole month of July, WolfX will be awarding $5,000 in the Wolfpack Awards. If you're a uni student with a side business or interested in starting a side business, simply enroll as a pro member at wolfxapp.com. That's a gold membership or a platinum membership. And submit a 90-second video pitch as well as a 10-slide pitch deck detailing your side business through the app.
And again, that's wolfxapp.com. Your idea could earn you $5,000.
How are you going with everything?
Oh, all right. I mean, I think the main thing at the moment is finding equipment for
Yeah.
interviewing. There's so many cameras out there and they're so expensive. Oh my God.
Everything's so expensive.
Yeah, I know. It's insane. But look, I think the 5,000 is a massive
Oh,
like pressure reliever. But even then, I can see it going pretty quickly. Between marketing, equipment,
everything
set
adds up.
dressing,
Yeah.
everything adds up.
All the
You
things
don't
you don't
realise-
think about either. Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
something the other day. It was on TikTok, and I was like, "Oh, like me checking my bank account to see who's like stolen from me," and it's like actually all the transactions add up.
Yeah, like a boost juice here
Yeah.
and there.
You're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you're like, where did that go? I swear I didn't spend that much money," and then you're like, "Oh yeah, that was me. That was also me. Like,
Yeah.
that was also me."
And it's never worth
And
it.
it's not. You're
never
like, look
worth
at it.
it.
Why did
It's
I
like when
need that?
you go out on a night out and you're dreading the next
Oh.
morning looking at your bank
Yeah,
account.
I was
Oh,
just looking at
God.
my bank account from when I went out. It's like, did I? So I don't know how many drinks
Yeah,
I spent
yeah,
that on.
yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't
because
think I bought
once
that
you
many.
pass a certain amount,
Yeah.
there's no turning back.
I
You just
remember-
kind of have to hope for the best.
Yeah, I only remember buying 4, and I'm like, my bank account's
Yeah.
saying otherwise.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I guess that kind of leads us to another section that we wanted to touch on. We wanted to do a bit of complaining.
yeah,
As young people, there are quite a few different factors that make cost of living, monetary pressures difficult. Does anyone want to sort of touch on that?
Well, I guess I guess we have to sort of acknowledge that we're pretty lucky we're getting $5,000, and a lot of
Yeah.
uni students and young people especially might not have access to that kind of money.
Absolutely.
So I don't know, I think that's where we should come in and sort of encourage just to go for it,
yeah,
even though it's
taking a
hard.
risk.
Yeah, taking a risk.
I think it is like hard into like today because everything is so expensive, and I literally complained to mum and dad, being like, at this point, I'm going to be living with you until I'm 42.
Oh, yeah.
Just like FYI.
Yeah.
So,
Just letting you know in advance.
just letting you
Yeah.
know.
Until they're in nappies. And
Yeah, until like, you're
They're not
doing
it's a
being
good thing
for
you'll be
them
the
what they do
nurse.
for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that's it.
But I think, this is such a wonderful opportunity. Like, it just, when you kind of say it out loud, you're like, is that actually real?
this real?
Like, is
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
really happening?
Yeah.
But I do think there is like, you're kind of in two minds about things. But everything is so expensive.
Yeah.
Like, everything is so expensive. And like, this process for us individually will also be so expensive as well. Like, well, not for us, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But because everything does add up at the end of the day.
That's
Yeah,
right,
no,
that's-
absolutely.
That's
But,
why it's important we document our failures, so
Yeah.
the guys,
Yeah.
that people at
Yeah.
home know not to steer
not to
clear
do
of.
this.
Yeah. Don't do
Yeah.
this if you want to
Don't waste your money on
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. But I think our founder, he's like really encouraging us to take risks.
Yeah.
But I think as young people, we're pretty risk averse, especially when it comes to money.
Money because
Yeah.
you just don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
Because it's so
absolutely.
hard to come by
Absolutely.
nowadays.
Yeah.
So I think the whole I think having someone back you or having people that back you and like, no, you know what, you should take that risk. Like if you believe in it, if you're passionate, if you believe in it wholeheartedly, then it's all worth it. And
Yeah.
I think us like today, in today's day and age, that's so scary. Like that is so daunting because sometimes we don't actually have the capacity to take that risk. Like we just don't have the financial stability to take that risk.
Yeah.
And I think that's like something that a lot of people find daunting
And I
have
think-
issues with.
Yeah, and I think what's unique in our situation is that we had someone else who believed in us first and foremost. And yeah, you don't get that a lot.
No.
Like, I think it's really empowering that we've got some Gen X founders
Gen Xers.
who are some Gen Xers who are really keen to see us succeed and
Yeah.
like support us completely.
But
financially.
I
at that.
genuinely think that's so important. I think that's one of like the big things is having a really good support network.
Yeah.
I think in any aspect of life, whether that's business, whether that's, you know, social, whether it whatever it is, I think it's really, really important you have those people that
Yeah.
actually see potential in you and have a vision. Like they see something in you.
Yeah.
I think that's really important, and being able to back you and back your decisions, and you know, I think that's something that a lot of people would benefit from.
I think
it's finding
that's
those right people.
no, absolutely. I think that's kind of like why our founders and us four as well wanted to start Pack Chats, is because we had those people who empowered us to take these risks to found our businesses. If we hadn't come across this, I doubt any of us would actually be starting our
doing-
own thing right now,
Yeah,
right?
no,
It's because we
absolutely.
had that support from those people. So the same thing to all the students listening to us as well, I think, is the name that Lucy came up with. Pack Chats is literally being a pack, right? It's
Yeah.
We'll pack
want-
it up.
it's not just us four. It's
Well, that's
So
what's,
we'll add that to
join
the
in?
intro.
I think I might skip that one.
That's what's good about uni, though. You guys have that opportunity to meet new people and sort of find people with like-minded interests, even when you traveled last year.
Yeah.
And then, Chris, you were working with, for your business, you were working with a mate from uni, right? Someone who
Yep,
sort
mate
of
from uni.
has an interest in
Mhm.
the same sort of thing with you.
I think
Yeah.
it's also like so hard, like putting yourself out there. Like I know I struggle with putting myself out there. I think a lot of people struggle with putting themselves out there. It's a hard thing to do because fear of rejection or fear of failure. Like, you know, the whole idea of failing is so scary in itself. But I think a part of like having that support is it's okay to fail. Like they're like, it's okay if something doesn't go right. It's not always meant to go right all the time. And I think like a lot of young people internally will struggle with that. Like I know I do. Like failing, that aspect is so scary.
It's
It's
being more exposed to failing as well.
Exactly.
Just because, like you said, we're so risk averse. Maybe as we get like more guests on as well, we kind of go through our own side hustles, all the risks that we do take, all the failures that we have. I think it'll give us confidence. Like, okay, yeah, we failed, but we're still
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Just keep going, and then eventually it'll go up over time, right?
I think we could also rephrase the term failure as like a learning
It's a learning
opportunity.
experience
Yeah, that's
as
it.
well.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I agree. I think failure is something like failure is such. I also think it's such a taboo word as well. Like no one likes to talk about
Their failures.
The
failures.
failures.
Yeah.
because who fails? Like,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, there's a
But-
lot of vulnerability in
human.
talking about
Yeah.
failure. But I think we're all so ready to kind of humble ourselves and be like, yep, this didn't work.
Yeah.
This was a
Look,
really silly idea.
My thing's disintegrated in my,
Yeah.
in my bath. Like,
They
Yeah.
failed the wear test.
yeah. I put it in the wash and it ran out once.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Oh, funny.
This rice I made is gluggy, and I don't want you to
Stuck
make the same
together.
mistake. Yeah.
Oh no, it's just, but it's all part of life. I think it's all part of that sort of this journey that we're on. Is those learning experiences, and
Mm.
if somehow like we can help other people learn from our mistakes or our experiences, then you know it's always nice to learn from other people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've also been thinking lately with this business venture, and this kind of lends itself to what you were saying beforehand, Alex. If it all goes right, actually, no, sorry. When it all goes right,
Manifest.
yeah, manifest, law of attraction.
Yeah.
When it all goes right, especially for you, Alex, with your like cooking, and it doesn't have anything to do with your university degree. I was questioning, and I know this is quite a taboo topic. To what extent is university entirely necessary?
Can I answer that first
Yeah,
quickly?
please go for it.
Because it kind of links to how I met my, I guess, co-founder. Co-founder is a weird word. I'm going to say friend. How I met my friend.
colleague.
Colleague.
That's a bit
it's-
sterile.
Yeah. Kind of. Anyway, friend. End of the day, they're a friend.
Yeah,
we're all
yeah, yeah.
friends.
Friend / colleague.
Yeah, friend / colleague. Yeah, so we had this like exact discussion this time last year, probably, sitting at a bench in like the middle of UCID, and we were talking about, we both studied business as our like degrees, and business people are generally really nice, but I think it's maybe a cultural thing within business schools that you don't really talk to people much, and I think that encourages that culture of, I'm kind of in my own space, I'll do my own thing, get through uni, get a job. It's kind of that like linear kind of pathway. Whereas finding those kinds of people, like you said, how did you, or what's the value of university? I think it's, at least in the undergrad phase, undergrad degree, unless you're like really specialized, like nursing, then it's more, at least for me, it was a lot more social in terms of finding
Yeah.
people, like my friend. It does have its benefit in terms of like, you do learn skills and you do learn techniques and methods and whatever. But it's also really social. And I think that part, and getting more uni students to talk to each other, I think would be really cool.
Yeah.
See, in that I would like agree and disagree, because like I've made a lot of friends, be it because I'm in like most of my classes with them because of such of like my specialized degree, because we all have all the same classes and all the same units, so I'm seeing the same people almost all day every day. Whereas some of my other friends who are doing broader degrees like law, commerce, politics,
Yeah.
like they're not meeting anyone really in their classes unless they're doing group assignments, and I'm sure everyone isn't a big fan of group assignments because you got some people that do it and some people that don't, and you're not necessarily meeting people who are like-minded to you, because it's such a broad degree or broad topic, because there's so many different ways you can branch off. I mean, it's the same with nursing, right? But nursing is
You've got like an
you've
established
got an
cohort.
established cohort.
Yeah, no, but I've experienced the opposite of what you've experienced. I found a couple friends,
Yeah.
but that's in 2 years, which is still good, and I still love them a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. When you've got such a broad and generalized degree, I also think people are not really willing to talk to new people.
Yeah,
I don't know. Have you
Not at
guys
all.
But I also
experienced
feel
that?
like new thing, like that's exactly, new things scare people. Like trying something new or like going out of your way and putting yourself out there. That's really daunting and it's really hard. And some people it comes to a lot easier than others. So I think that's also probably like why a lot of people just kind of go to uni and that's it, and then they leave. But I feel like college is an example of people who are doing various different degrees, but because they're all in the same place, that's that shared experience.
They're forced to be together.
They're
yeah.
forced to be together.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they've become such good friends and they're friends for life. Like I know some of my friends' parents that met in college at uni, you know, and my parents and my mum, she didn't go to college, but my dad did, and he's still friends with his college mates for life. I feel like it's very different.
There's different
There's
ways to
different-
find community within
Yeah,
university.
and some people, like I know some people who are at uni and they've joined clubs and cohorts and stuff, and that's where they've made their friends, but they haven't necessarily made it during the degree that they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, your university experience was through COVID.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
how did you find community within your degree, and also afterwards, how did you manage to?
See, that was really hard because productions and media, that's really
Full stop.
that's like a sort of
People.
a network is
Yeah.
definitely very important. But we had classes for 2 years just completely online, and so you'd be in a Zoom class, and instead of getting to use any of the camera equipment and stuff, you'd have to use your phone out in the backyard
Yeah.
recording things. So I don't know, it's tough. It's tough. If you ask me if I regret going, I don't think I do.
Because you learned from it.
Yeah, I learned from it. It was definitely like a fun experience, but I feel like, I missed out on that social aspect probably a little bit than I would have liked to.
Yeah.
So My advice to the kids out there: don't waste it.
Yeah.
make
You got it
friends.
good.
Make friends. man.
It's so important though, because they're like the people at the end of the day that'll back you, and that's again like what we were talking about. That's your support network.
Mm.
And I also think it's a lot. I would say it's a lot easier to find like-minded people if you actually just put yourself out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you'll be surprised.
Yeah,
you
and
know.
no one's going to judge you for introducing yourself
No.
for anything.
And if
like
they are,
that.
well then they're not your people at the end
Yeah.
of the day. Like if you were to come up to me and
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Hi.
It's
like,
just a typical.
You know I'm not your person.
Mm.
I mean, kind of a shitty thing to do, but like at the end of the day, that's your answer.
It is what
you know,
it is.
it is what it is. You turn around and go, okay, right, not my person, someone
On
else.
to the next.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, beyond the social aspect of university, with everyone's degrees, can I ask what excites you or excited you about university, specifically like the subjects you were studying?
I think for me, like when I was at school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I always knew I wanted to do something that worked with people. I was very practical, very hands-on. I find I can't like sit at a desk. I feel like I'd get bored. Like not necessarily. I could sit at a desk.
Corporate hate.
Yeah. But I just didn't think that lifestyle was for me. I'm someone who likes to be on their feet. I like to be very practical. I'm very chatty. I can talk. And I love working with people and I love helping people. So I was kind of like, I don't know what I want to do, but I know that that's something that that's the lifestyle I want to kind of end up. I see myself down. And so nursing sounded very, I was like, yeah. And then I went overseas last year and did the whole work with kids and school and everything. And then I started having a bit of a life crisis at the middle of the year. I was like, do I actually want to do nursing? Like, I don't know if that's what I want to do. And I was like, I want to do more travel. Do I want to go straight back to uni? I was like, do I want to go overseas for uni? And so I applied to go overseas for uni and I got in, and then I was going to come back home for a week and then fly off again. And I was like, I don't want to do that either. So I think it was a lot of like jumping back and forth and just
Umming and ahhing.
umming
Yeah,
and
yeah,
ahhing.
yeah.
And I was like, do I want to
Yeah.
do this? Do I not want to do it? And I think it was that idea of like fully committing, and I didn't want to get stuck. I felt like if I started something, I'd be stuck down, because I think it's such a taboo thing to like, nah, don't want to do this anymore, quit, try something new.
Yeah.
And I think it's something that not a lot of people talk about.
I think a lot of people
It's more common than you think.
Yeah, well, people stay in the same place because they want so badly to pursue the best possible option that will
Exactly.
give them the best possible outcome.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, every single pathway, however many there are, will be fruitful in their own way.
Yeah, and it's different. Again, it's a different experience for everyone. Like, you know, what's working for you at that point is not working for someone else, you know, because we're all so completely
Yeah.
different.
Mm.
And yeah, so it was just a lot of umming and ahhing, and I was like, I don't want to start something and then feel stuck and feel like I have to see it through because I've started it. So I'm like, okay, I've got to keep going even if I'm not enjoying it or I know it's not for me.
It's a sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah, but then at the end of the day, I kind of in the back of my head, I was like, I need to start though. Like, I just need to start something. And I was like, no, okay. I came back home. I was like, yep, I'm going to do nursing, start it, and I love it.
Great.
I love what I'm
It's
doing. And I've
amazing.
made, I mean, it's only the start. So obviously you're going to have your challenges and your ups and downs. But for the most part, I've made some really good friends. And yeah, I really like what I'm doing. So I've gotten to a point where I'm content and I'm not umming and ahhing anymore. But I also think it's important to have things that you enjoy doing on the side, like something else.
Like a side business.
Yeah, like a business.
Side hustle.
Yeah.
But no, it is. I
Yeah.
agree. It is just that you got to do something.
Yeah, you got to do like, you know, I am enjoying what I do at the moment, but I think also having something else that you enjoy that's completely different, because you're not gonna like just one thing and one thing only, and that's where it is. Like, you know, there's something else to kind of take you away when things are just not fully working out for you at that point with
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. Yeah. What about you, Krish? What excites you about your degree?
About my degree. I'm not really sure because I studied. So one. Let me answer that. Let me answer that. Let me-
Waste of time.
no, I take back part of what I said before. If I'd not gone to uni, I have no clue what I'd be doing right now. I'd be so lost in
yeah.
something. Whereas uni absolutely gives you a sense of direction.
Yeah.
Even if it's not something you're doing in 10 years, like you might not be doing anything related to nursing in 10 years, right?
Yeah.
But one, it still gave you like a direction for probably one of the most tumultuous,
Yeah.
is that the right word?
Yeah.
Parts of your life.
Yeah,
where, like,
yeah,
what do I want
yeah.
to do? Who am I?
Yeah.
And it gives you a stability of, well, this is what I'm doing. For me, I think it was just out of interest with like everything going on politically. My second major, so international relations, I was like, okay, this can give me a framework to make some sense of the way the world is. And then that honestly branched out so many other topics for me, like philosophy, psychology, whatever else. It was like, okay, it started from this one maybe topic that I heard in like one lecture, and then you kind of go on like a deep dive, or you get stuck in a rabbit hole of ideas from it. So it's, I think what excited me the most is just being able to explore, given the time to explore. Because once you get into like work after uni, you might not have that time. So I think the luxury or the privilege of uni is that you're given that time to just
Yeah.
find what you like.
Yeah.
What about you, Lucy?
It gives you that sense of purpose as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I actually have had a very similar experience to you, Krish. I'm in my second year, but I've changed, like chopped and changed my degree 3 times.
Which is fine, by the way.
yeah,
Do that.
yeah,
Yeah,
which
do
is
that.
okay.
Definitely. I
Just
did it.
you're
I did
allowed
it
to
too.
do
My
that.
first couple of years was
Yeah.
advertising, and then
Yeah, right.
switched to film.
Yeah, well, there you go. And I think the one factor that makes me kind of go, oof, is the HEX debt. Because that is a little bit rough. But yeah, I started out in politics, philosophy, economics. I think I'd kind of romanticized a vision of what I wanted for myself in the future, like some like UN politics. Like, yep, baddie. But I can't do maths. I never enjoyed maths. So political economy and economics was god awful. Especially at Sydney University, where they're very much theory based. Sorry to
That's okay,
diss
that's
your uni. And so then I just did a full 360 UNSW screen production. And then I realized that I didn't like screen production too much. I actually really enjoyed journalism. And it was through those little units, those little lectures, that I kind of landed there. And if I hadn't gone on that journey, I wouldn't be here, because this is very much like journalism, interview based. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I was, because I think I finished uni. It's a little bit like what you said, Chris, where it kind of gives you that sort of direction and purpose. And then I remember the last months before graduation, I was like, I remember calling it, as soon as I graduate, I'm going to feel so lost. And I kind of did. So I think, yeah, I would encourage people to sort of branch out, try different things. Don't be afraid of backing out, or if you don't enjoy something, just find something else. I don't know. I think it is good to just keep active and not really be complacent, not be passive. That's, I think that's the most important advice I can give for anything.
On that, I'm curious what each of our motivations for, I guess, starting our side hustles beyond obviously being given the 5K and kind of it being ingrained into pack chats to an extent. Lucy, if you want to go first, what is what's the motivation behind your side hustle? Or like wanting to start it?
Well, I think one was to learn from people. 2, look, I think especially amongst young people, we're losing a lot of connection. People are afraid of a deeper emotional chat. And I'm not quite sure why. It could be, look, we could go into lots of different factors. It could be social media. It could be like the legacy of COVID. But I'm a really nosy person, and I want to know what's going on in people's lives. And what's like the one topic that is totally, I don't know, scrumptious. It's love,
Yeah,
right?
everyone loves.
Yeah,
finding out
everyone-
about
I
people's
love
lives.
love.
Absolutely.
I love learning about it.
Yeah, so I think, I guess the crux of my motivation is that I'm just a really nosy person, and I want to know what's going on in everyone else's lives.
Yeah. I agree with. I also think it's just such a lovely thing to like hear about. I don't know. I always feel.
Gives you hope.
Get that warm, fuzzy
Yeah,
feeling
yeah.
inside.
And-
What motivated you to start yours?
Um.
I guess travel really played a
Yeah,
big part.
travel was a huge
I'm
part.
always quite the curator. Like, I remember being at school with you,
Yeah.
and you always had your Pinterest boards up and
Yeah.
your aesthetics and your mood boards. So I feel like for you, correct me if I'm wrong, this is kind of like an outlet for creating your own aesthetic.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. That's, at least you put it, summed it up perfectly. But yeah, it is. It's an outlet for kind of creating my own aesthetic in some different ways. I just really, I have enjoyed curating different things. Like the other day, Lucy goes, I need you to help me create a corporate outfit. And I was like, I can do that.
Yeah.
I was like,
You're on the
"Sure,
job.
no problems." I was like, I'll find that. It was just, I really enjoy doing that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's, yeah, I think it just came from passion and enjoyment,
That's
really.
it.
Yeah.
How
What
about you?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, no,
Alex.
Chris.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Alex.
good. Yeah. No, I think it was just it was kind of, I was torn between something else. I mean, lighting. I do lighting
Yeah.
for events and stuff outside of this, just as my day job. And so I thought, I like lighting, so I'll start a lighting business. But you need a lot of money for that, and it's a very oversaturated market. So I thought, what else do I like? I like cooking. I love cooking, actually. Like every day I'll make dinner or something. So I was like, why don't I just document my time doing it and trying to get better, hoping to get better, and showing people, giving people tips.
I'll definitely be watching.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Great.
We'll be
Honestly,
tuning in.
Yeah.
I need to, one thing I want to just touch on really quickly is the oversaturation. I think all of ours, yours is like social media, yours is clothing, Alex, yours is like online kind of blogging and
Platform,
vlogging.
yeah.
And then mine's like apps related. Like all of ours is arguably incredibly oversaturated. But I think maybe that's like one of the other taboos that we might learn to get over is it's okay if it's oversaturated. There's
Yeah.
8 billion people in this world.
Yeah, I think
Someone-
you could argue that everything's oversaturated.
Exactly.
Like,
Everything's
Every
oversaturated.
thought has
Every
ever been
market.
thought.
Yeah. Nothing is
Nothing is
original.
original.
The other
Yeah.
day and someone was like, "Oh, that was I had that idea," and someone actually just did it.
Yeah.
And it's
Literally.
like, we're
Cool.
all pretty much thinking very similar if we're finding
Yeah.
interest or enjoyment in it.
Just wrapping my thingy up. I think my motivation was trying something different.
Yeah.
I recently turned 21. I'm getting old.
That's not old. That's not old.
Take me back.
Oh,
So that's Alex.
you're
Alex
still
is
young.
like,
You're still
Oh,
young.
it's
We're
the
all still young
resident
at heart.
grandpa.
yeah. Unk status.
Yeah, so trying something different. I think 2026 is like last year for uni. I don't know what will happen next year. Maybe it'll be like a businessy kind of job. Maybe it'll be whatever this side hustle ends up turning into.
Finance bro in that uniform.
Love you guys. But
Not for
not for me personally, at least. Yeah, so just trying something different, and then I was like, I've made year 12. My like major project was an app,
Yeah.
and this was pre ChatGPT, pre like AI. So this was like entirely handwritten. And then obviously the next year was like AI is coming out. It's like
Demo.
damn it.
Took my idea.
Literally, I can make that in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, just trying something different because life's short, and
Yeah.
you want to try as much as you can and live as much as you can.
Yeah.
I love that.
Absolutely.
That's a good
Absolutely.
motto to live by.
I think to wrap up, I have a question for you all.
Okay.
And it's like a riff on our outro question for our guests. But I'm curious to know, in 10 words or less,
Oh, geez.
how do you guys define success? It can be one word.
I actually can't do that. in
That's
10
a hard
words.
question. I will say connection and inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Short but powerful.
Mm.
I was going to say something along the lines of just being content and I don't know, be cool, calm, and collected. I feel like that's
Oh, yeah.
be chill. Everyone be chill.
Oh, yeah.
I think mine would be growth. Just that just keep going kind of mentality.
Yeah. That's good. Summed up in one.
Yeah,
I like that.
No pressure. How do I define success?
Everyone's waiting with bated breath.
Yeah.
Hannah looking
Please
to
tell me
me.
We'll have to put like one of those SpongeBob cards up like 2
2 hours
hours
later.
later.
Yeah, you probably will.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't have to overthink it.
Yeah.
Whatever the first word.
Can we edit out the dead air?
It's staying in.
How would I define? Wait, can you ask me the question again?
In 10 words or less, how do you define success? What feels successful to you? Like, what emotion or state of being will you be like, you know what, yeah, I've made it?
I think it's what you make of life. I think that's my thing. Yeah, it's what you make of life and being content.
Perspective.
Yeah, perspective.
Perspective.
I
Yeah,
heard that.
Okay,
There
so
you go.
success is perspective.
yeah,
Success is what you make of life.
yeah,
Life
Yes.
is what you make it. Yeah.
yeah.
Keep seething.
There
I
you
like
go.
it. That was worth the wait.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
It's nighttime
I
outside, by
tend
the
to
way.
eat
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So just on that. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I think that's
So,
what I make of success.
Yeah. Nice.
love it. Well, I think that's everything.
That's all
for
for
today,
today,
guys.
yeah.
Unless anyone has anything.
No.
Any burning?
Should we have a
dying?
Wolfpack howl
I-
to see us out?
You know what? I'm actually so
Sorry.
ready to do that personally.
Yes.
All in favour?
I say nay.
All right.
On the fence.
I'm not for the how just yet.
We've got a 2.5 here.
We'll work it up.
Yeah, we'll
Well,
work
Yeah,
it
that's
up.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, a bit of confidence.
You
You
might
gotta
get-
let it come from the
That's what's all about, building up the
diaphragm
confidence.
or
Yeah,
work
maybe,
its
yeah,
way
you know
up.
what?
Yeah,
Oh, maybe episode 5 I'll start
Okay.
that.
Okay.
All right. We'll
join
hold
you.
that to you.
Maybe 10.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
This was Pack Chats.
Yeah.